Dear Father, Ben, my dear children, little children, my dear brothers and sisters, praised be Jesus Christ. Forever, amen. Today, I would like to share with you shortly about the three things. First of all, we are in the time of Easter. The good message throughout the church right now, and we can say throughout the world, is that Jesus is risen from the dead. Jesus is risen from the dead, risen body and spirit, and he is alive. He is alive. He is here with us, and he is working. Is in operations with us. So that's a very important message. Jesus is risen. Jesus Christ is risen, and he is alive, and he is in our midst, and he is working, he is operating, he is with us. This is the symbol of the risen Jesus, the Easter candle, that Jesus is in the church right now, spiritually, but also physically through the church. So, my dear brothers and sisters, that is a very, very important message for us. We have Jesus. He's in our midst. Sometimes we are so sad, we are so discouraged, desperate. We should not, we as Christians and especially as Catholics, always we should be happy, and we should come to Jesus through prayer, through the Holy Eucharist. He is with us. He is with us. That is a very important message. Jesus is with us. Jesus Christ is a power. Jesus Christ is a great strength. So we should not be sad. We should not be so sorry. We are living in the world where we meet a lot of challenges, problems, but we should not be disappointed. We should always come to call Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, you are risen. Jesus, you are in our midst. Jesus, save me. Jesus, come and save me. That is very important. That is the first point. Jesus is risen from the dead. He's no longer in the tomb. He's risen. He's alive. And he is with us, with the church, with the family, with every person. But this depends on faith. Faith in Jesus Christ. If we don't have strong faith in Jesus Christ, then the message of resurrection and of the gospel as a whole has no meaning. So we ask Jesus to increase our faith in his presence, to increase our faith in the mysteries of our salvation. So, my dear brothers, we are so much loved by Jesus. The second point is, today, it's the fourth Sunday. The whole church, the whole Catholic Church is celebrating the Sunday of the Good Shepherd. Good Shepherd. Jesus is the Good Shepherd. And as you heard in the gospel, he says, I am the good shepherd, and the good shepherd over his life for his sheep. And in fact, in reality, that is what Jesus has done through his life. You see him during the Lenten season, the way he suffered, the way he bared the cross. All that was because of his love to us. He's our shepherd. He's the one who carries us in his hands. And he teaches us. He forms us. He takes care of us, so that we may not be distracted or disturbed by everything. So we are protected by Jesus. You heard in the psalm, he said, Jesus is my shepherd. There is nothing I shall want. You know, that is very strong. Jesus is my shepherd. There is nothing I shall want, because he's caring of me. I am in his hands, and he protects me, and he gives me everything which is important. He cares for me. And in practice now, you may see, now Bishop, how is it possible? Because we don't see Jesus caring for us every day. He is with us spiritually on the ground of faith. He is with us, and particularly in practice now through the church. Jesus is shepherding us. He is pasturing us. He is taking care of us through the church, through the Holy Father, through the bishops, through the priests. You see the priests always here. They are celebrating the Holy Mass. They come for confession. They come for spiritual counsel. So their presence, this is the sign of the good shepherd who is always with us. So today also is the Sunday for the vocations. We are invited to pray for the holy vocations, especially marriage life, priestly life, and religious life. Especially today, in a very special way, we are praying for priestly vocation and religious vocation, because these are the people who really in practice are pasturing the people of God, are taking care of the disciples of Jesus, are looking to it to see that really we are in good hands. So, you see, for example, many times when we don't have a priest, we cry. We cry. One time when I was a young priest, we had 3 parishes. And one parish was the big parish, and the other parish was almost 70 kilometers. And I remember it was during the Easter, the Holy Week. It was only during the Holy Week, and it was particularly on the Good Thursday. So I was going for the Holy Mass in the evening, and then adoration, and the following it was the Good Friday. So it was raining, heavily raining, and I was with the motorcycle. I was falling down, and one young man, a servant, a boy, altar boy was pushing me. So in that parish, the Mass was supposed to begin at 4. But at 4 we are still on the way, falling down and coming up, falling down. So we arrived in that parish at 9 p.m. But surprisingly, when we entered, just like we are there, all the people came running in a procession. Now we have the Mass. Welcome, Father. Welcome, Father. Now we have the Mass. Now, today we have the adoration. And tomorrow we are going to have the adoration of the Holy Cross. The priest has come. So I was so surprised. I say, now, how is it possible, Jesus? All these people, they are waiting for the priest for the whole Mass. From 4, 5, 6, at 1, at 7, at 8, we arrived at 9, and we are still 5 hours. They were still waiting. And I said, now, these people could not pray to Jesus so that the Holy Mass, or put just a young man there at the altar and tell them, now, the priest is not coming. We ask Jesus, now, you become our priest. So they could not. That is the idea which came into mind. I said, all these people are waiting just only for one. So, you see the importance of priests in the church, in the community. We need priests. We need priests because they are representing Jesus. Without the priest, we have no Holy Mass, we have no confession, we have no spiritual counsel. Today, in a very special way, we are asking Jesus to increase the priest in his whole church. The religious people are very important. So that is the second point I want to share with you. Jesus is the good shepherd. He is with us. He is with us. And in a very special way, He is with us now through the bishops, through the priests, through the religious, and also through you. Everyone is taking care of one another. The family, in the family, you are the good shepherds. Because mother is taking care of the children. You want the children always to be in the safe situation. The father is the same thing. Even the young brother and the elder brother. All of us, we are good shepherds. We are carrying that apostolate of good the shepherd. But in a very special way, the priests and the bishops. So we have to pray for them. To have good bishops, to have good priests, and who are ready to save their people day and night. So my dear brothers, let us today pray for the bishops, for the priests, and for the lay people, and for rich in a very special way also. Since I am here, pray for me. I am the poor bishop from Tanzania, so pray for me also so that I may become a good bishop and ready to save my people day and night. The third idea and the last one is about my diocese. Now, when I came here, I was the bishop of Kahama. But unfortunately or fortunately, 2019, I was transferred to Moshi. So really, I was not so ready to go to Moshi, but then obedience, when we become priests and the bishops, we have to obey what we are told by the bishop or by the Holy Father. So I wanted to remain in Kahama because I stayed in Kahama for 19 years, almost 20 years. And Father Ben knows very much because he was the one time my diocese was very, very down, was very poor. So from 2001, when I was consecrated the Bishop of Kahama, I began to work, I began to pray day and night. I was always before the Blessed Sacrament, asking Jesus to support me because I had no house, there was no water, no schools, no hospitals. So when I went to America, 2007, Father Ben, he was the pastor of St. Cyril and Methodius. He began to help me, and he also came to Kahama many times. We had a sister parish, till now, Holy Family Parish at Kagongwa. It is Father Ben who initiated that parish. So many things I was helped by America and also by Slovakia, because when he was transferred to Slovakia, again invited me, and the Slovakian people were helping me a lot in Kahama, with water, with the schools, with the construction of churches, and just like that I was transferred. So I asked if I could remain. I say I am so tired now. I am about to die, so I want to die here in Kahama. The Holy Father said, no, go to Moshi. Oh, really, I am so sick. I don't know whether I will live more. Maybe this is my last year, and I want to die here in Kahama. They said, go to Moshi. So I had to go to Moshi, obedience. So now we are in Moshi. In Moshi also we have our good things. The faithful are very prayerful people. And also very prayerful people, they have deep faith. They have very strong faith in Jesus, strong faith in God. So I have a good number of priests, about 205 priests. You can imagine in Kahama, I had only 35 to 40 priests in all the dioceses. Now 205 priests, and God willing, next year January I'm going to ordain 14 priests, new priests. So I'm going to have something like 2 225 priests. So it's a very good number, and we are so grateful to God. Although it's also a challenge for the bishop how to help them all, how to take care of them, to take care as a shepherd, to take care of them all. But I believe with your prayers, it is possible. So you see, we are so grateful. Also the religious. I have so many religious congregations in my diocese, more than 20. So I have more than 1,000 religious, especially sisters, nuns, in my diocese. So the diocese is full of religious, but also with the major seminarians. Right now I have 150 major seminarians. It means that God willing, after 4, 5, 6 years, I am going to have new priests, 150 from the diocese of Moshi. So that is really a very great blessing, not only to the church of Moshi, to the entire church. Because when we have a good number of priests, we send them for mission. They'll come here to Slovakia, they'll go to America, they'll go to Germany, they'll go to Italy. The church is missionary in its very nature. So I am very, very happy and grateful to God. It is because of you, because many times you are asking for priestly vocations and religious vocations. So really, there are some places where Jesus is really accepting your prayers and is giving us a good number of priests and a good number of religious. We have to be grateful to God. We need priests. We need priests very much, and we need religious, we need nuns, we need sisters, we need religious brothers. They have a very special role to play, especially in the world of today. You know yourselves what is going on in the world of today. But we priests and religious, we have to stand firm to say that no, we are going to follow Jesus. We are going to follow the good message of the gospel. We are going to follow what God said regarding creation. You see? So when we have a good number of priests and a good number of religious, it's a very good thing. Now, my dear brothers and sisters, we have also our shortcomings, our challenges, even myself. Today I would like to share with you only about 2 problems which I am facing in order to ask for your prayers and also to ask for your support. The first one is about in the bishop's house. I am living with 4 sisters and 2 priests, and so in the bishop's house, many people are coming because I have 205 priests. They come to bishop. They wanted to see another one coming from far away, and they will sleep there, will eat there. Now these sisters, their house was very old, and it fell down. So the sisters, now I removed the sisters there. They are living just in a classroom there, and I have demolished everything, and they are now I am building the house, a new house for the sisters who are living in the bishop's house. So it is not easy. It is not easy. I need money. I'm a poor bishop. So I am sharing with you, my dear brothers. I would like the sisters, because these sisters are so good, so prayerful, so committed. They are working from morning to night, because sometimes we are late. We go to the mass in the outstation, and then we are stuck there. Maybe it is raining, the car cannot pass. We shall come back at home, something like that, midnight. The sisters will come up and will prepare the tea for us, and will do that. Sometimes also I am traveling early in the morning, something like at 3 in the morning. They will wake up, they will prepare tea for me and the fruits. So you see, they are like mothers. We don't have mothers. We priests, we bishops, we don't have mothers. For example, my mother is already dead. My father is dead. My mothers are you. My brothers are you. So these sisters, really, I take them like my mothers, because they are careful for me and for my priests so much. but unfortunately they don't have a house. So my dear brothers and sisters, I'm sharing with you this humble request. This humble request, pray for me. And also if there is any possibility of small donations or big donations, a person or a family or a group, please, I kindly ask for me so that I may rebuild the house for sisters, because as we said, we need priests, we need religious in the church. That is one request. But also the request of these children, little children like this one here. You know, nowadays, the church has become so, the world has become so small. In Tanzania also now, we see that there are so many children who have no care. The parents have died, and the children are just in the streets. Sometimes the parents are just busy with work from morning to evening, and the children remain just little children of 3 years to 7 years. They remain in the family by themselves, and sometimes they go they go outside, they go to the street. So because no one to care, we talk about caring, to shepherd, to protect, to care. No one who is giving that office of good shepherd. So I am beginning a school for children, these small children, so that the sisters, I have got 3 sisters from India who are going to have a daycare, so that the parents can bring the children in that center in the morning when they are going to work, and the sisters will take care of them, will educate them, will feed them, and the parents will come in the evening to pick or to take up the children. They go home, and in the next day they come out, they bring again the student. Or sometimes also we are going to have one section of the children who are going to remain there, especially the strict children who have no home. So my dear brothers, I am in Moshi. It is a city, and we are coming across so many children who have no care. And I asked myself, now they don't have fathers, they don't have mothers. Who is going to take care of them? The church now is the mother, the bishop. These 3 sisters I have got from India to be responsible only for that mission are the one who are going to take care of them. These are going to be their Jesus, their church. So my dear brothers and sisters, I also put this request or put this idea before you, pray over it, and also a person or a family or a missionary group among you may think about it to support me, so that I may slowly build the center for protecting these children who have no care. They don't have care, and this is danger. They can be taken by anything on the road. Why? And the church is there, and the bishop is there, and the priests are there, and the religious are there, and the church community like you are there. We have to protect. We have to take care. It is our mission. It is one of our apostolate. Thank you, my dear brothers, for listening to me. And I welcome you, Tanzania, to Moshi. To Moshi. It is not so far. Father, I praise Father. I would like to thank once again Father Ben in a very special way, because he comes always. Even on the day, during the day of my installation in Moshi, 2020, it was March 19, the Solemnity of St. Joseph. I was installed in Moshi. And in that week, and particularly on that date, 19th March 19th, the Solemnity of St. Joseph, almost everywhere in the world, Corona was announced. And the roads were closed, and the flights were stopped. But Father Ben and Father Paul were the only white people who were in my installation. Thank you so much, Father. Only 2 Father Ben and Father Paul attended my installation in Moshi. Many people from America, from here, Slovakia, from Italy, from Germany, wanted to come, but when the announcement was given, so they remained home with great fear. But Father Ben and Father Paul were so courageous. They came alone. And you could see in the congregation only 2 white people from Slovakia. And that was Father Ben and Father Paul. Thank you so much, Father. Thank you, Father. Thank you. Thank you so much, Father. That is a sign of true love. You are going to know really who loves you. Not so much during the good moments, during the difficulty moments. During the difficulty moments, if people continue to love you and to care for you, then you know that this really is a true friend. So really I came to realize that Father Ben and Father Paul, they are true friends. They were not afraid of Corona. And even in the congregation, people were saying, now people from Europe, they should not come, they are bringing corona. And they were there, they were looking at the Father Ben, but Father Ben was firm. He was not shaking because he came on the ground of love. St. Augustine says, wherever there is love, everything is possible. Where there is love, everything is possible. So I also really want to thank Father Ben very much. Again, you see, it's the one who has allowed me to be here. Otherwise, I could just prepare myself today to go to Moshi tomorrow. But he prepared for me and invited me to pray this whole Mass with you. So thank you very much. And also, I invite you to come with Father Ben when he comes again, together with a group. I would like to see also a group from here, 3 people or 10 people from this community come with Father Ben. It is not so far. It is only 8 hours and you are in Moshi, Kilimanjaro. You are most welcome. You are most welcome. Praise be Jesus Christ, now and forever. Amen. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.